Good afternoon, class, and welcome again. Welcome to our session of Story of an
Good
Hour.
afternoon, ma'am.
And I just hope you have understood all the details of the story. I hope all the different questions that are coming up, I hope they are becoming clearer and clearer to you all. Any doubts so far?
Yes, ma'am.
You think you're
No,
understanding the
ma'am.
depth of the chapter? There is so much of depth in the chapter. Are you able to get that depth?
Yes, ma'am.
Or you think it's a simple story? Do you think it's a simple story?
No, ma'am.
There's so much,
No, ma'am.
there's so many emotions involved here. There are so many, all kinds of. I think there is a travel from this emotional stage to another emotional stage, and it's like even as a reader, it takes little time for us to understand what's happening, and then we try and connect with the character, and then we try and understand that if we were there, what would it be like, right? So I think a lot has happened. And are you able to understand Mrs. Mallard here? Are you able to understand her? Do you blame her, or are you able to understand her? Do you blame her? I'm asking a very important question.
No, ma'am.
What no? What no? I'm not clear on that. This would be an opinion asked in the question, in the exam, like, what is your opinion about Mrs. Mallard here? What do you think about her? So we need to discuss here so that you can write in your answer. Otherwise, sitting in an examination hall, it won't be very easy to write something. What do you think of her too? Number one thing I'm asking is, do you understand her? Do you understand all the different emotions that she's going? Or do you blame her? That what kind of a woman is she? Number one thing I want to know. Do you understand her or do you blame her? Is the very first point I need to understand.
Ma'am, we understand. I understand him.
You understand her, I'm glad. Because if you understand her means you're understanding the story, you're understanding the whole chapter. Anyone who kind of feels that she knows she's not right, anyone who feels like that? Just in the other session, we were having that conversation. We were, we had Priya, and then on the other hand, we had Divyanshu talking about it. And both had taken up very valid points, very important points. Both of them have taken up that one person is loving. We are told the husband loves her a lot, and it is the wife saying that my husband loved me a lot. And then it is the wife herself who is saying that, but I can't love him all the time. That means there were some things that maybe were missing in her expectations. Something was missing. So this is a very complex situation. This is something very complex. It's not easy to understand our relationship. That what makes a person happy in a relationship. Maybe he was giving all the money needed to her, and must have thought, मैं इसको सब पैसे तो देता हूँ, इसको इतने अच्छे अच्छे कपड़े ला कर देता हूँ, I get her best of clothes, I get her best of food, and what else does she need? And he feels, oh, I'm a very good husband, I love her, look what I do everything for her. And the wife feels, no, I don't need, I have plenty of clothes. I don't need clothes. I just need you. I just need to sit and talk with you. Maybe just sit and, discuss a few things with you. But you never discuss with me. All you do is you get me a new dress. That's all. But I don't want a dress. But you never ask me what I want. Do you think in a relationship it's important to communicate, or we should be like, I go on doing what I want, and another person can go on doing what that person wants? Do you think communication is important in a relationship? Expressing,
Yes, ma'am. Communication is important.
it can help clear what?
Each of
Misunderstandings,
them,
expectations.
they will not have misunderstanding
They
in
will
between
not
them.
have. It's like, maybe say teacher and student. Let me take up this example. I think it's important as a teacher, that as a teacher I should keep, as a teacher should keep asking the students, how is it? So at least, like, what she is doing helps the children. And I think that way, same way, children should keep asking, ma'am, are we okay? Are we doing the right? Like, are we on the right path? Like when people were doing the project, there was time and again you kept talking, ma'am, is it okay? Is it all right? Can we do it this way? I think communication. And no wonder the result came out awesome. There was no communication gap. I think so. I think so. I tried my best. You tried your best. Now, in a married relationship, do you think there should be a communication, and that's very important? Or you think once two people are married, it's okay? Now, that person can keep doing whatever that person wants. This lady can keep thinking what she wants, and they don't have time to tell each other, you know, what I want from you, and what am I missing, and you do so much, but I think if you just do this much, or if you will just do this thing, I'll be very happy. Maybe, maybe in front of your parents, if you praise me, I would be so happy. Or I don't know. It depends on everybody's personal choice. So I think yes, Dia just told us that. I'm forgetting. I don't know who was it who said that. Yes, communication is very important in any relationship.
Amandeep.
Amandeep, yes, Amandeep. Thank you. Yes, I
Yes.
think communication. Do you think the husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Malad, have a good communication? Do you think so?
No, ma'am. I don't think.
No, ma'am.
Then she
If
would
they
have,
have a good
Hannah, I think then she would have not waited for the
relation.
death to say all this. She would have told him that, look, you love me so much. I know you love me so much, but please, this is what I want. Give me a little more freedom. Let me do things my way. Let me keep the house the way I want. Hannah? Anyways, let me cook the way I want. Let me dress up the way I want.
Yes, ma'am.
I think, when are you not able to say what you want? When you are hesitant, or when you feel the other person will not listen to you? When?
And sometimes it happens that we are hesitated that what the person in front of us will think of ourselves.
All right. I agree. Many times it's hesitation that what will another person think about us. And at times it is, we feel, maybe to this teacher we cannot say anything, because
He or she is not listening to us.
is not listening to us, will not listen to us, will misunderstand and create problems
Yes.
further. So, so that means in a relationship, we should allow space to the other person. It should be so open that other person is not afraid to speak whatever that person wants. Communication is only possible when there is space, when there is security, there is confidence, that my feelings will be respected, my feelings will be listened to. You know, are you understanding married life? Why am I discussing all this? Why? This is real. There'll be a time then you all will be going into a married relationship or any relationship. You know, how to keep that relationship safe. As a woman, what would you want after having educated everything? Would you not want that you should be allowed to do some things the way you want? Or would you want that somebody keep telling you, you know, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this? खाना ऐसे मत पकाओ, ऐसे मत बैठो, ऐसे बैठो. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. This is too much happens.
happens, isn't it? And I think that can break hearts. That can break hearts. And that's when the love finishes in a relationship. Then only duty remains. Then maybe the wife will keep doing something because it's her duty. That's all. It can happen for the husband also. Maybe the husband wants something. Maybe the husband wants time from the wife and says, so no, please come and sit with me. Wife says, no, I don't have काम. देखो मुझे कपड़े धोने हैं, मुझे अभी पोछा लगाना है. And the husband says, you have never time for me. And she says, but ये पोछा मैं आप ही के लिए तो लगाती हूँ. I'm washing your clothes only. That's okay, don't wash. Just come and sit with me and talk to me. Please, just come. Come, let's have tea together. But the wife says, no, I don't have time. I have to cook. I have to do this. I have to do this. I don't have time. Maybe the husband's heart is broken. So this could be on either way. This could be the wife not understanding husband's needs and the husband not understanding the wife's needs. And then we have a relationship in which there is no love. Do you understand Mrs. Mallard's life? Could have been something like this. We don't know whose fault. We are not here to find fault. It was Mr. Mallard's fault or it was Mrs. Mallard's. We have no idea. Who was not understanding whom? We have no idea. But yes, one thing we are very sure is their married life was not cordial. It was not a happy one. Because if the wife is saying, I am free now, it means something was wrong. Something was wrong. There was, what was wrong was maybe there was no communication, there was no understanding, maybe there was no freedom. Maybe wife wanted something very small and the husband was giving big things, money, diamonds and everything. But maybe what she wanted was not money and diamonds. Maybe she just wanted maybe just a small flower. So just get me a flower today. Nice. I'll take you to a jeweler shop, you buy what you want. But maybe what will make her happy will be the flower and not diamond. So this is a big chapter of life. This is a story of life. That to avoid these kind of problems in our life, we need to do some thinking. We need to do something. That's why this story is a part of your syllabus. Let's read further and understand. Now already we had read this part. Josephine is kneeling, right? So Josephine has come. Now these are the thoughts going on in Mrs. Mallard's mind. And then Josephine is kneeling outside the door and saying, please, Louis, open the door. Louis, open the door. You'll kill yourself. Please let me come in. Oh my God, my sister, you're so alone. I should be with you. I know how sad you are. I know how unhappy you are. Please open the door. Let me come in. Does Mrs. Mallard need anyone at this moment?
Not really.
Not really.
No, ma'am.
She's found herself. She's discovered herself, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
You think at the moment she needs anybody else's support?
No, ma'am.
Whose support has she found?
Herself,
Her own support, isn't it?
own sport.
You know, outside people are thinking she
She,
is broken, but just now she has repaired herself.
yes, ma'am. She found new Mrs. Mallard in herself.
Wonderful, wonderful, Amandeep. She has found new Mrs. Mallard. And look at outside. And you know, maybe she must be happy. Oh my God. So many years, in front of my life, and so much. I'm free, my body and my soul. And Josephine outside. Oh,
Her,
my sister
her
is crying.
independent life.
Her independent life. And Josephine was, oh my God, she will be dependent now. She has nobody to look after her. Hello. Even the sister doesn't know her. You know,
Yes.
we're all very different inside. We're all very different inside. And to find a person who can understand the way we are inside and help us is not easy. Look, her own sister doesn't understand her. Louis, open the door. I beg you, open the door. Her name is Louis, huh? Josephine and Louis. Louis is Mrs. Malad. You'll make yourself ill. बीमार पड़ जाओगी. बीमार? बीमार तो मैं अब तक थी.
उन्होंने खुद को ठीक कर लिया.
अभी अभी तो मैं ठीक हुई हूँ. I was sick till now. It's just now that अभी तो ठीक हुई हूँ. I was I was under pressures, limitations. You think she can tell this to Josephine? No, Josephine, I'm not ill. I'm perfectly all right. Please. You think she can tell this to her own sister? Very difficult. Very difficult. Will she understand? She'll say, "What's wrong with you, Josephine? Do you understand what you're talking? You're a widow and you're seeing colors. Hello? दुनिया क्या कहेगी? Freedom. And my own sister is now putting so many restrictions on me. It can happen. What are you doing, Louis? What are you doing? क्या कर रही हो अंदर अकेले? मत रहो अकेले. For heaven's sake, open the door, Louis. Please open the door, Louis. Please open the door. Your sister wants to be with you. I know how lonely you are. You'll go sick, my dear sister. And Louis says, क्या करूं मैं? Open window and so many thoughts have come to me, and here my sister is saying I'm sick. Oh, I'm supposed to be sick. Acha. Oh, I should be crying and I should be sick. I'm answering. I'm smiling. I'm happy. And my sister says, "Oh my God, क्या करूं?" My inside is happy. Go away, Louis, Josephine, please go away. Go away. I'm not making myself ill. I'm okay. Rene do, please go away. Does she want anyone here at this moment in her room? Any support?
No, ma'am.
You remember I had made you underline a word on page 54. You know what is supporting her? The very first word I had made you underline. Tell me that quickly. Where did she come and sit? On what?
Comfortable,
Comfortable
roomy armchair.
Roomy chair. Comfortable roomy chair. Sometimes even a chair can give us comfort because a chair will not ask questions. Because the chair will not say, क्या कर रही हो? क्या सोच रही हो? गलत सोच रही हो? The chair just lets her sit. She sang. Comfortable. Whom do you think is more comfortable to her just now, the chair or Josephine?
The chair.
chair.
I want to draw your attention on another word there. The
Roomy chair.
chair is roomy. Yes, very well said. It's roomy. What do you mean by roomy chair? Allowing her space, giving her freedom. Roomy, big. Is the sister roomy? You think the sister will give her that much of space of understanding?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
May not, isn't it? We are not sure. But chair is giving her. And she doesn't want to get up from the chair because she's feeling so comfortable in the chair. She was, yeah, please read. One of you read the lines quick. Even if you don't put it on the screen, doesn't matter. One of you can just read it from the book if you have. Very important line coming up.
Go away. I am not making myself ill. No, she was drinking in a very elixir of life through
She
that open
was
window.
drinking elixir of life. अमृत पी रही थी वो तो. Freedom. Nothing can be bigger than freedom. Freedom is the most magical drink. If in a classroom a teacher lets you do whatever you want to do you need anything else from the teacher?
No, ma'am.
Especially when you are in the younger classes. A teacher who just lets you say, all right, beta, you can talk, move, whatever you want to do in the class, do it. And she doesn't say, keep quiet, talk, keep quiet. And she says, it's okay, just do what you want. Can there be any better gift? This line is very important. Josephine says, Louis, you will be sick. You will be sick. Pani to pee lo. Maybe she brought water for her. She says, go away, please. I'm not ill. I'm okay. I'm all right. I've just learned to take care of myself. And she was drinking the elixir of life. And that elixir of life has come to her from that open window. You know, from that open mind. The metaphor here is the open window. Somewhere I don't know whether I talked to you, there are times when questions, answers also come from the window. When you look out of the examination hall and look out of the window, sometimes, you know, the answer clicks. Something magical in the open window.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, it would happen many a times to me.
Yes,
I remember there was one of my teachers, you know, and she doubted me, and she actually came and looked out of the window and saw कोई खड़ा होके वहाँ से answer तो नहीं बता रहा, because each time I looked out of the window, suddenly I knew the answer and I would then I would stop, look out of the window. You know, so actually she doubted and she thought somebody standing outside telling me answers. You know, misunderstandings can happen anywhere. Understanding is the biggest gift of life. Understand it. Please read on.
Her fancy was running weird along those days ahead of her.
What was she thinking of? What was she thinking of? Her fancy was
Her
running
freedom.
riot along those days ahead of her, you know. She's thinking of the life ahead now. Freedom. It's like 1947. India is free, and then you think of beyond. She's free and she's thinking, it's like new days in my life. Maybe she's planning, what will I do? How will I do? No idea, but she's thinking ahead. She's looking ahead. Please read on. Let's see how is she thinking of those days which are ahead of her. Mark the words.
Spring, spring days, summer
Spring
days,
days.
and all sorts.
Spring days. Spring. I don't need to explain you further. Spring, new life. Summer days, full of flowers and greenery all over. Or is she thinking of, my life will be an autumn now? Is she thinking of life as autumn or spring and summer? Please move on. All sorts of days. Important word. Can you read that important
That
word? That
all sorts of days, all sorts of days. That would be her own,
her, her,
own, own.
my pillow, my room, my chair. ये chair मेरी है. मैम, मैम इनको देखिए. ये मेरी सीट पर बैठ गए. Remember when you were younger, you would be so possessive about your seat and your chair. My, this is my pen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
My, my own. And you would feel happy when you were sitting, maybe your friend sat, and somebody absent, and have you ever felt happy when you came back on your chair, on your seat, and you said, ab laga ke class shuru hui. Can you feel that happiness?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe it was like when you were younger. Maybe the same happiness we may all feel when we'll go back to our room. Our room. She was excited about up to all the days in my life will be my own. Will be my own. I'll be my queen. I'll be my own queen. I'll be able to do what I want. Which shows that means she was suppressed. She was oppressed. She was not able to do many things on her own. Are you getting this, children? From here we can understand there were problems, there was oppression, there were conditions on her, restrictions on her. Otherwise, if when her husband was alive, and even then if she had all the freedom, would she have thought about the freedom now? If the teacher already allows you a free period, would you want another free period from her? Would you? No. Already, the classroom already is so free. मैम पहले ही फ्रीडम इतना दे देती हैं. अब उनसे क्या कहें फ्री पीरियड. वो तो हर पीरियड ही फ्री पीरियड होता है हमारा उनके साथ. You understand what I mean? What do you ask for? What do you long for? What do you wait for? What you don't have. What you're missing. Why is she talking of all this? My own. Maybe because she couldn't do things the way she wanted. Please read on.
She prayed a quick prayer that life might be long.
Interesting.
It was only yesterday.
Just a second.
She had
Just a second.
with
Just a second. Focus here. She said a prayer. I hope I get a long life. She's a widow. Many widows will say, may my life be short because I'll have problems. She says, I hope God will give me a long life. the life is all hers. And let's see, what was her prayer yesterday? Yes, read on.
It was only yesterday she had thought what with a shudder
Yeah, go on. That
that
life
life might be long.
might be long. It was
It
just it
was.
was just yesterday when she had shuddered to think, oh my God, itni lambi zindagi jeeni padegi. Oh my God, she had shuddered, she was afraid. She said, oh God, I don't want to live a long life. She shuddered at the thought that life may be long. Yesterday, when she was married, she shuddered at the thought that life can be long also. Oh my God. पता नहीं कितनी लंबी जिंदगी है मेरी, कब तक जीना पड़ेगा. And today, with Mr. Mallard not there, she's praying, I just hope my life is long. I just hope my life is a long one. Are you getting the contrast, my dear children? Are you getting that contrast?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope this question is very clear to you. Which question? The describe the married life of Mr. and Mrs. Mallard from whatever she
Yes.
thinks and she says. So I hope you have enough proof here. You have got enough words here, and every word, I think you can take up the word, and I think you can expand and share what could be the hidden thoughts behind that word. I hope it's very clear. You got it inside you. Are you able to feel it? Once you start feeling inside, then writing the answer becomes easier. Then it flows. Then it flows out. फिर आपको कोई रटना नहीं, कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता. You look at the word and you'll be able to write so much because you'll have so many different thoughts. And look, we are not here sitting to judge. We are not trying to find out whose fault. But all we know is that we have one person who loves the wife so much, but the wife is not happy because maybe husband is not doing what the wife wants. He is thinking, bus, I should love only this way. I get you money, I get you this, I get you everything, I've given you a house. That's a year. Or maybe the wife says, I didn't marry for all this. I married because I wanted you. I wanted to talk with you. I wanted to sit and smile. I just wanted little time with you. Can you stop watching this match and just be there with me and ask me how I feel, what I like, what I don't like. Maybe you see my drawing that I've made. I don't know. Maybe I get so tired cooking whole day, and if you can just appreciate and say, "आज दाल भी बहुत tasty लगी," instead of just so many other things that you keep doing.
Ma'am, your voice is very low.
All right, thank you for letting me know so that better.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, I was trying to get. I actually got lost in that emotion also probably, and so so this is the way the relationship has been, and this is the way Mrs. Malad is feeling as of now. Okay, let's read on and see. So you get that prayer difference. You understand that prayer difference. Yeah. Let's go on with the next paragraph,
Yes,
please.
ma'am. She arose at length and opened the door to her sister's importunities.
A request. So finally she gets up. She said, please open the door, please open the door. She's maybe going on banging, banging. And finally she said, all right, let me get up and open the door because my sister is outside and Okay, now she's settled, she's sorted, she's thought, she's clear. So finally she gets up, but at length means काफी देर बाद, after a lot of time, because she was having this conflict and understanding, am I right, am I wrong, what am I thinking, what are these thoughts which are coming in my mind, but yes, they are my thoughts only, I can't run away from them, I can't hide them, and it is the truth also. लेकिन ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? He used to love me ना. He used to love me, but in his own way, not the way I wanted. And maybe I loved him in my own way, not the way he wanted. So, she was having all these different thoughts. Important is she feels very free. She does feel free from whatever problem she was facing. She opened the door because the sister was going on making, pleading, requesting, importunities. She was going on requesting, please open the door. Yeah, let's see. Let's hear more about her.
There was a
Triumph,
feverish
feverish triumph in her
triumph in her.
eyes. Yay! You know what is triumph? Victory. There was triumph in her eyes. Triumph. Finally, she's taken a decision for herself that yes, this is the way I feel, and it's okay. No matter if the world doesn't understand me, I am okay to face it. But this is the fact that I feel free at the moment, and I feel happy, and I accept it. And I pray that I have a long life because now I'm free. She had triumph in her eyes, victory in her eyes. जीत गई थी वो आज अपने ही गम पर. She had won over herself. She accepted what was inside. Sometimes we don't accept. हम लोग डरते रह जाते हैं. नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं ऐसा नहीं सोच सकती, नहीं ठीक नहीं होगा. तो ऐसा मेरा मन तो कर रहा है, नहीं ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, क्या सोच रही हूँ, गलत है. So we are fighting inside us, and that fight for her is over. Victorious. Go on.
She carried herself unwittingly like a goddess of victory.
Like a goddess of victory, and she must have walked something like this, like a goddess of victory, victory over herself. It's about her own emotions. And finally, she has understood her emotions. She has accepted her emotions. Most difficult thing, my dear children, is we accept our own emotions. And she has accepted. Goddess of victory. I don't know how you accept her, how you don't accept her. I have no idea how you feel about it. Yes, I think Gurveen, that's wonderful written. I just saw. Yes, when we make so much of effort to make them feel good, it makes us so much happy. Yes, so the whole idea should be how we can keep making each other happy. And unfortunately, husband could not make her happy. The end result is that the husband did not make her happy. Must have tried, but could not make her happy because he never understood what she wants. And now, with that, I finish this class, this session, and we'll continue with one more session on the story. She is the goddess of victory today. She has accepted her feelings. She has accepted that she is happy. She has accepted that yes, she is free from